Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. We're gonna play some more Avowed. We just kind of tracked down the assassin that tried to kill us, but we didn't kill him. We let him be free, I guess. So I don't know what's next, but we'll find out. Let's get in it. Alrighty. So our objective is to return to the ambassador. I think we can fast travel, but before we do, let's make sure there's no loot in here to get.
Don't bother going back to the between the pillars to the right of the.
A call to arms, brothers and sisters of Paradise. It is well past time to push these Adrian dogs out of the living lands, out of our home. It is only through our bravery and might that our children and their children may live freely, instead of being ground down beneath the heel of a deer. Fear not death, for it is a kinder fate than subjection. And only through spilled blood will we remain independent from an empire that cares nothing for us.
That's your way out. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong about you.
How do we know this envoy isn't going to stab us in the back?
Adirans are true to their word, usually to a fault.
What about the Inquisitor?
Oh, she's gonna kill us. Never doubt it.
I wish there was a two-handed sword somewhere around here. I haven't found one yet, bro. I want one.
I won't forget your mercy.
Oh, shoot. Chest. Okay, so there's not really a way to get out of here. I guess we just fast travel. Why can't I fast travel from here? Maybe I have to go through this door?
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely see them again. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
Damn. Still nothing. Alright. So, now we just return to the ambassador, right? Return to the Adrian embassy and tell the ambassador you dealt with the assassin. Okay.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it at camp.
He wants to talk at camp, so I guess we could just go to camp. I guess we're in the town. We don't need to camp. We'll just go straight to the objective. Oh my god, my legs.
I know I feel safe with the guard presence around here.
Don't make eye contact. They'll attack your peace of mind.
Do you really think the Adherents killed the Clavigers?
Did that hurt me? Bro, I think I just got hurt by jumping again. My boy Garrick.
I'll keep trying. But there's not much to...
Tell me you brought good news.
Alright, ambassador, I'm here.
Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust.
I'm just gonna tell him, bro. I'll let the killer go free. I say everything.
You what?
Can't wait to hear how you spin this tale.
Envoy, tell me this isn't true.
He showed me remorse, so I forgave him. I'm not a monster.
Well, that wasn't your decision to make.
You did put him in charge.
We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the living lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Ludwig is going to eat us alive.
I'll deal with her.
Do you hear yourself? You honestly think a little history is enough to spare us the hangman's noose? There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end.
Well, don't forget why I'm here. The Dream Scourge.
Oh, yes, that. I'm sending you to Fior Messiverno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them.
Alright. I can't say I'm too familiar with the Animancy. What do I need to know?
Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical.
So, how does one do Animancy?
Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all.
Well, I'm surprised you had worked with people you think are heretical.
Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side.
I agree with that.
If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time.
I don't know. I guess we'll ask this question.
My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge.
Give me 1 second. All right. So what do you mean, or what do you want me to find there?
Answers. Nothing more. We need all the help we can get, even if it means appealing to Animancers. I believe that covers everything. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Whoa, what is this? You think this is the girl? Ludwin? Damn fire in her eyes.
Hilgard.
It is.
Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwin. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Hey, Ludwin. It's been a long time.
Do I know you?
Yeah, you were, my mentor?
You survived this long. So at least my tutelage wasn't put to waste. Much has changed since we last saw each other. I am both more and less than I used to be. And you. There is a dim corner of my memory that you occupy. Old feelings I thought long since banished. I will observe you with interest after I am finished with the ambassador. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me.
I've experienced the horror of the Dream Scourge firsthand. We must stop it before it spreads.
Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwin.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
Awfully generous for the ambassador to take the fall like that. I wonder when this will come back to bite us.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you?
Damn. I think the two of you would be stronger together.
I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves.
So, we have to get help somewhere. Or, yeah, you know what? Maybe my influence can help steer them in a better direction.
At least one of us hasn't abandoned hope. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell. This reunion was unexpected, but not unwelcome.
No, she likes me. Bro, she got a fiery sword. That thing's badass.
She is going to be a problem.
You have to admit, she might have a point though. Or no, we'll just say this. She doesn't share our concerns about the Dream Scourge.
No. She invents a crisis, then runs off to solve it, usually with bloodshed. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Since Liviana gave you a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animanters and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged.
It's alright. Standard for the living lands.
A fair point. No one survives this place without losing a little sanity along the way.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
We can head to the Eastern Gables when you're ready to go to Fjord.
Oh my god, wrong button. Do you think there is a spot, a store? So these merchants here, you think they sell weapons?
Word on the street is you...
Alright, we made some money. Alrighty, so let's see. Fast travel and then run this way. Oh, I have points to spend too. No, I don't. What the heck? Companion points. Okay.
Envoy.
What the hell is this? Can I help you?
On the contrary, Paradise believes it can help you.
You're lucky I'm in a good mood. I don't like being ambushed.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Adirians are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this. We deem you worthy. This time, we trust you will remember our gratitude.
Okay. Yes, sir. Keep an eye out. Here we go. There's a camping spot right there. We'll go make camp. All right, let's see what we can do here. The workbench.
What are you grinning about?
Huh? I wasn't grinning.
Right. Well,
Let's talk to these guys.
This is something I never thought I'd have to ask, but can we talk about you coming back from the dead?
Yeah. Let's talk.
Let's talk. As if Barrett didn't just drag you out of the grave. By the time I got you to Liviana's, I don't think you had a pulse. You certainly weren't breathing. You must have spent 20 minutes as a corpse on one of her cots before you just came back. What did you see while you were gone? What do you remember?
From the beginning, I left my body. My soul was pulled towards Audra.
Watchers say souls can linger between this world and the beyond for a time. I've seen Runid talk to them a few times, almost in a trance. What happened next?
My soul traveled through the beyond. A part of it, anyways.
The beyond. That's the realm of the gods, of souls.
It was beautiful, full of otherworldly light and sound. A place of pure essence.
Well, that sounds kind of nice. What did you see there?
I encountered someone in the beyond.
Wait. Someone? Who was it? Or what was it?
The old watcher wouldn't say. I think it's this, right? It's the same voice I heard in the Audra in the Strangle Root.
Well, that's good. Imagine how much worse this would be if you had two cryptic entities clamoring for your attention. So, someone is reaching out to you from the beyond. They saved you from death, and now they want you to free them from wherever they are. Do you trust them?
Sounds about right. I don't know if I trust them, honestly. I need to understand more about them.
That's wise. Well, even in the land of the strange, you have had the strangest experience I've ever heard of, and you haven't even left Dawn Shore. That's quite a feat.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So, this whole time you were in the Beyond, and then you were just sent back.
Yeah.
Did you see a way, I mean, did you get the sense, do you think there's a way to bring people back from the dead?
I don't know, dude. I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not. Still, thanks for humoring me. You must be tired. I know I am. For now, let's get some rest.
Straight.
We should be safe.
Let's talk to this guy.
I'll take it.
It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future.
They tried to kill me and it didn't work. No harm done. Yeah, we'll say this. Killing for revenge is not my way.
That's interesting. Good to know you're the forgiving sort. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Now you're looking towards Emerald Stair. Whole other kind of deadly out there.
Yes, sir. Are you coming with us?
Considered it. Sure. I wouldn't be much of a guide if I dropped you off at the edge of Dawnshore and said, good luck.
Good to have you along, bud.
Good to be here. We've got a bit of a walk ahead of us. You might want to get some rest. Anyway, you too.
Cool, bro. Let's get that rest. Do I have to, like... Oh, we can talk to this thing? Maybe not. I thought we could talk to it. Bummer.
The wood.
Oh, we can.
Strangled suffering. We knew this creature.
Alright, tell me that I haven't died again.
Still waters. You merely dream. The bear, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you?
It was a monster.
Death to life. Does life not glisten like a stream? What gleams cannot be a monster? We wish you had not killed it.
It was me or the bear.
Violets and the stars. We wish for both.
What would you have done?
Earth into rebirth. Growth into life again. Beauty without end. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it?
Sometimes the only mercy you can offer is death.
Mercy like a knife. It hunts all of us. God, mortal beauty. Sleep now. We ponder.
Alright. It's the next day.
Something doesn't feel right here. Never has.
This place is pretty cool looking though. It's like an ancient city. Gigantic ancient city.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure?
I'm looking into the Dream Scourge.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased.
Nice. I don't suppose Ludwine told you where she was going.
I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Given how angry she was about Eagwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
Oh, one other thing. A desperate young man at your embassy asked me to deliver this to you. Apparently his expedition team has run into some trouble in the caves north of the city.
Alright.
I reckon he was a little starstruck by the whole idea, and no one else could spare the time. Oh, and I wouldn't wait too long. Those caves have been unstable the last few days. Roots and earthquakes and the like. Take care out there, Envoy.
So, dear Envoy, I'm sorry to bother you. The ambassador's secretary told me you might pass this way as you head on to the Fjord. I know you have important business with the Animancers, but before you go, I have an urgent issue that needs your special attention. As a representative of the Emperor and, well, the gods, if you can spare the time, I'd never forget it. I'll be outside the embassy. You can't miss me.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
To the Emerald Stair.
And Sam sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
Hey, I got a second chance. He deserves one too.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
They're paladins devoted to Woadisa, zealous but effective.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the vrikas.
The
I've seen
Vrikas.
flogging's gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
Alright. A little tension is healthy.
Taking in the slack is one thing. They look ready to strangle each other with it.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
That's the thing, bro. I really don't know that.
Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is
It
coming.
could be an evil spirit. I would never even know.
Inferno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Animancy is outlawed in Adir for a reason. Meddling with souls is dangerous.
Most fun things are.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fjord is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
I can't wait to see this.
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops.
Hopefully they've been able to learn something from of the Dream Scourge.
We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama, he passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway...
Yeah, sure, we can go to the cabin.
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
Alright. This is exactly the kind of journey I was hoping for.
Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Let's get
I have
started.
2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Bro, I don't know. Is it just me, or is this like kind of like bantery
You should keep an eye on that.
talking, like kind of annoying? It's like really cheesy. It's like they're trying to do like Marvel movie humor, you know? I'm not really a fan. It's a cool looking area. But more mushrooms, dude. I don't know what's the deal with all the mushrooms.
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
What do you need a ladder for?
To climb, of course.
You're welcome to my shoulders.
There's a godless artifact just out of reach, and I must have it. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
Alright. What do you want?
You must be fun at parties.
Very.
There's a vase in this ruin that's too high for me to reach. Fetch it for me. I can pay you in skates if you do. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 vases that don't require going into some ancient ruins, but no one listens to me.
Should we go in here and try to find this thing?
Right behind you.
Nice. We found a chest.
That it?
Little chest, bro. God, I can't see. Excavation log. Governor Vidaro ordered us to halt the excavation. Emerald Stair is going through changes, and it's unstable in more ways than one. While I understand his concerns, these ruins have been here a long time. I don't think they're going anywhere. Wish I could say the same for us. Feels like the land doesn't want us here. And I can't argue with the land. The godless vase, this is it, right? This is what you wanted? That was pretty easy, honestly. I thought it was gonna be like a bigger cave.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but
What?
alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came
Who
along
is
and saved the
riding?
day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
You can have the vase if you tell me something about Fior.
Oh, holding my vase hostage. I respect that. First and foremost, Fior Mesiverno is an animancer sanctuary. Vidaro, unlike his father, the former governor, is not an animancer.
How would you suggest I get on the governor's good side?
I don't know why anyone would give two pyres about Vidaro. He loathes the idea of others thinking Fior is less than perfect. Emerald Stair used to be the breadbasket of the living lands. Now it won't bear fruit, and there are rumors of plague. Pleasant, isn't it? But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I've an artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
Kai, bro, chill. Freaking, what? Horny ass fool.
You are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
Yeah, don't worry about it, dude. It's mine now.
Oh, no, you don't.
Damn, I really thought I got away.
Hey, over here.
Fool just blew up on his own. I didn't even get to do anything.
Granted, I don't come here often, but when did it get this bad?
You told
As if
us
people-
that you...
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be great.
You know what I said. You only have so much to go around.
Let's see what you got.
Maybe I could throw a grenade at this? A monk, dude?
This one's mine.
Gave me a big ass hammer. I just want a freaking two-handed sword, bro. Give me a great sword already. Oh, why it's so hard.
I'm not making it up.
You're not still on about that, are you?
You showed up at a bad time.
Bareth.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way.
Who are you?
Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Animancy is dangerous. We need to rule it out as a factor in the plague.
Good. Perhaps he will listen to you. I am not fashioned for statecraft. Still, I think the governor is too stubborn to be persuaded even by the Emperor's finest. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests.
Alright, I think I have some idea of what you mean, Captain.
Barter for peace, prepare for war. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your...
What's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your... How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
No, I'm just really cute. Envoy, at your service.
Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
I'm an Adrian envoy. Is that official enough?
Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
Well, that's why I'm here. Perhaps an animancer can help me stop it.
Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
But you do. What would it take for you to fix this?
Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
Let me take her off your hands. I'll make sure nothing goes wrong.
I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
Alright, so if we work together though, it wouldn't stand it between you and your ambitions.
Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Chiata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Mesiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Chiata is an outcast.
Alright, let's go.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Mesiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
I'll find us another bedroom.
I guess we're just gonna go speak to her. Why did we have to go find her? Why didn't we just like go with her?
As I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
Bro, give me dinner. Okay, I'm done stealing everything from your kitchen.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Chiata, some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
Well, he must have his reasons.
I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but curses. Without Fior Mesiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
Can we still fight the Dream Scourge?
We'll have fewer resources to work with, but anything's possible. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
How so?
I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Nadiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
Not everyone in Nadir hates animancy. No, I do though. If we can stop the Dream Scourge, I'm willing to look past my biases.
How generous of you. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
As people keep reminding me.
Sorry. I only bring it up because animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
Are you alright there, buddy?
I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Messiverno forever.
Nothing ends. Think of it as a new beginning with new friends.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be alright. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained,
Pretty sound advice.
I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changed. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
Will your colleagues even talk to me after what happened to you?
Don't worry. Ignacy can't banish us all. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Alright. Sounds like I have my work cut out for me.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy.
So there's A, B, and C. I think we go to A first. Monto?
Oh.
Damn, those are some swag visions.
But I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Giata and I are investigating the Dream Scourge.
Giata, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
It's alright. Maybe I can help fix it.
A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
Damn, bro, I'm crashing. You're an animancer? Can't you just animance one?
We can't make something out of nothing. We're still limited by our resources. I could use a large single block of Atra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
How does that help?
An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
I'll see what I can do.
Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, Ainik.
Oh, it's you.
We go for a run.
Let's go. Oh, no. To your left.
Oh, the little freaking monkey cat thing.
Left.
Oh, that's my homie.
Nice job, everyone.
Just a straight up chest in this cave, huh? I'm all out of grenades now. Now, are these homies? I don't know what those things are. Jump in the river. Man, the underwater areas are pretty detailed. Oh, it's like a cave. Holy crap. Where's that coming from? Jump, bro. Get out of there. God damn. That was a fight. That was like the coolest fight we had all game. That was great. We need more of that.
Leave something alone long enough, living lands will take it back.
He's on your left. Come and get me! Watch your back. Your left.
This guy's healing himself, dude. Like, what the hell is that? Good lord, that was a rough one. These dudes are strong. You guys good? That was crazy. Holy crap. Dude had a cooked rabbit. Damn, there's a bunch more?
Trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step.
This one's mine. Show me what you got. Coming from your right.
Bro, I'm on fire. Yeah, good job, guys. Another raw fish. See what's in this chest. The sarcophagus. All right. Oh, a great sword. Yes, dude. Let's go. We finally got one. Hell yeah, let's go. All right, cool. So now we're big swording up. So hyped. Blade Adventurer Journal. After spending numerous days observing the habits and behaviors of the Delimgan, I believe I have stumbled upon their inner sanctum. This strange glade seems to be some sort of gathering place for them. And from what I've been able to gather, at its heart is a powerful being they treat with great reverence. I must endeavor to speak with the manner of Queen, or gather as much info as I can in order to further my research. I must tread with caution though. The Delimgan here seem quite hostile to outsiders, and I'm sure the Queen would not appreciate it if I had to deal with her subjects in some violent fashion. Well, we already messed that up, dude. Pretty sure we're gonna get to the Queen and she's gonna be pissed that we killed all her people.
Look at that. After you, envoy.
Arms up. This one's mine.
Hell yeah. Looks like we went the wrong way. Maybe we go up here?
Think the Delimgan did all that? Maybe the land itself.
Next one's mine. Here we go. Here they come.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna be mad I killed everybody. It's gonna suck.
On your right.
Bro, get out of there. Wrong button.
Ah, a welcome visitor.
Really?
It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove.
You mean a godlike?
I mean one from the land. Your kind. But why have you come here?
I came looking for an Adragon heart. Perhaps you can help me.
A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here.
Okay, so what happened to them?
Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land.
Sounds good.
When we become enemies of the land, it goes against our nature. We had no choice. But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. But wait, no. No! So many dead. So many of my kin are dead by your hand.
Well, alright, okay, here. I can explain.
The time for words has passed.
I knew this was coming. Damn it. We have to fight. Oh my god.
This is it for me.
I feel bad. We had to kill her. She basically like a tree lady, bro.
I owe you one. Nothing like a win with a good team.
We got it, right? Chest, the heart. All All right, well, that's pretty much it here, right? We're gonna mosey on out of here after killing everything. Awkward. So the next quest is over here, right? I can't. What do you mean? Can we fast travel now? Why not? What's the point of fast travel points so I can't even use them, dude? It's lame. Can I jump up here? How do I get out? Where am I going?
Maybe we don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Just a thought.
You don't want to go in the tower, bro? It's okay. We don't have to go in the tower. I just want to fast travel. Yes. Okay.
You ever think, what if I wasn't around?
Alrighty, sir. I got your heart. You're welcome. So now we need to go do the other two? Or wait, do we just talk to this guy?
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful. And a more than capable companion for poor Giada.
Yeah, I got your machine running. Now, tell me about the Dream Scourge.
With any luck, I can tell you a great deal. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood.
I guess I would wash my hands first.
All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum.
Yeah, clock.
Chrysalis.
Chrysalis. I don't think I know this word. Chrysalis. Chrysalis. I'm gonna go with chrysalis. Secrets?
A wheel of uneven spokes. It shatters under its own weight.
Hello? You still with me?
I am. Let's continue.
No, we should stop. This has gone far enough. Let's go over your results. Your soul has a fascinating internal structure. Perfectly balanced. An artist couldn't have made it better. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold.
Okay, so anything else?
What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting.
Alright, could it be an old war injury? No, I need to trace it back to the source.
That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river.
Okay, so Giada's right. Why didn't anyone step in to defend her?
And risk joining her in exile? No. Without this workshop, we have nothing. Regardless, essence doesn't just disappear. It must be going somewhere. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Okay. Continue to just fill in the might. Okay. So now that we're done with Monto, we need to consult with Yvette and Remy, and also Elia. So let's go.
Feeling about what we'll find. Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when we started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Genuine healing crystals. Purest in all of Eora.
Alrighty, we're gonna head for A first. Do you think there's any close fast travel points? Just this one.
I don't see what's the problem.
If you can't see it, I doubt I can see it.
Those are no ordinary farm hands.
A godlike in Emerald's den. Well, maybe our luck's improving. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day.
What happened, dear?
Sorry, I've been on my own for a while, and I forget how unusual this looks. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
We can smell it, too.
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple.
Alright, so living farmhands might give you less trouble.
But my revenants are special. So gentle and well-behaved. Most of the time.
My idea of a well-behaved corpse is one that stays dead.
Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong.
Alright. Sure, why not?
That's the spirit. If Beatrice ate something that disagreed with her, the least I can do is keep it from spreading to the rest of the flock.
Make sure you wash your hands after this.
Huh. It's like cleaning a deer cart.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting?
Spoiled crops.
So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural.
You're welcome. Giata wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
Yes, he did.
He's a bigger fool than I thought. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores.
Of course you do.
And the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's terrible.
Thank you. It helps that he's already dead. Silvo is one of my revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put the poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come.
Alright, I'll take care of him.
Thank you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
So, we're killing a revenant then? She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
So this is the barn. Is this the window we're trying to get in? No, maybe not. What window? One back there? Alright, Silvo, I'm sorry, bro.
Everybody all right?
Emerald Stair has seen better days. With any luck, the turning of the seasons will favor us.
Yeah, I dealt with Silvo.
He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
Alright. Can I have the answers now?
So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
Okay. So, you haven't shared these findings?
And end up like Giata. No, thank you. The corpses, they need me. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
Alright, fascinating. I'm sure Giata will be interested to hear this.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
And thank you for the nightmare fuel.
Well, thank you.
Sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
The great mystery.
Yvette Rigo? The same glasses?
A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
Sure, friend.
Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike shows all the classic indicators of intelligence, but not of sentience. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Yeah, Giada wants me to learn about the Dream Scourge?
I suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
Of course. Whatever you want.
If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Come back as a godlike.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
What? I guess I try to help people whenever I can.
You believe we need your help.
I don't know why I would have to help them.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
Godlike can't reproduce? That explains a few things.
Oh, didn't anyone tell you?
Must have slipped my mind.
Well, it's a good thing we're here to remind you.
Yeah, thanks.
Shame you had to learn it from us. Do you have an answer or not?
Hopefully people remember me in the ways I've touched lives.
Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Yeah, the good news.
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Oh, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Okay, so what does Adra have to do with the Dream Scourge?
Of course. The idea is a bit high-minded. Adra acts like a pathway for souls as they rejoin the wheel.
And the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, is it not?
So, just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
Okay, so what do I do about the entity tethered to my soul? I'm not gonna give them that information. They don't need to know about that. We're done here.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Alright, so now that I gotta check in with Giada. You've consulted with all of Giada's colleagues. Now all is left is to share your findings. Alrighty, Giada, I'm back.
Are you as excited to get started as I am? Because I'm very excited.
I've already been started. What do you mean? I've been talking to all your freaking homies. Alright, I met with all of your animancers.
Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest?
You were right about the Dream Scourge. It's older and stranger than we thought.
That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi.
I should have known.
And every bit of it was critical to our research. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey.
Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work.
All right, sounds like you've covered every detail and contingency imaginable.
Animancy takes a lot of preparation. You might only have one chance to run through an experiment. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus.
Okay.
Think of it as a spiritual tuning fork, or a dowsing rod. It has many functions, some more obvious than others. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I'm sure everything's fine. It's just a spooky death basement.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there.
Oh my god. Alright, so don't worry, I'll run down and grab it for you.
The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
Where's the basement door?
That's where her parents died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
God, why are the doors so gigantic, bro?
Don't know what I expected, but this isn't it.
Haven from the blight, who grows here?
To Giata, I leave my mother's amulet, the only piece of Valen Republics I took from home. My one condition is that she wear it as a reminder that we all come from somewhere. May she find comfort in a chain that binds the present to the past. I leave her also the house, the laboratory, and our inventions, yes, all of them, with no conditions or expectations. Damn, this place looks pretty cool. Can't believe this is a whole basement.
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
Are these her parents?
Gods. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
Pretty crazy, but alright, let's go. We can get out of here.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Or something like that.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there?
Giada, you might have warned me. I saw them. The plants' corpses were pretty hard to miss.
I'm sorry. For what it's worth, I don't think you were in any danger. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing.
Okay. They do deserve a proper burial. This is true.
Quilici thought so too. Even Ignacy offered to lend a hand. But I forbade it. My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands. And it destroyed her. My father. Our family.
I've heard that story too many times. This land takes more than it gives.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened.
You isolated yourself in grief.
I did it to contain the tragedy. Even if it destroyed me too. But all that's in the past. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way.
Sounds good.
The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us.
Alright, let's be off then.
Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Alright, make your way to the camp and I'll stop by when I'm ready.
Works for me. This is a good opportunity to cleanse our place of rest. Spiritually, I mean.
So we got a new companion. We're not going to use her though. We're just going to keep with our two people that we got. So I think right here is where we're going to save and take a break. I'm crashing pretty hard here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys for more next time. But for now, adios amigos.